Hello out there in TV land. Okay, babe. How's it going? Who's out there in TV land? Who's out there in TV land? Does anybody ever even call it TV anymore? I don't think so. Someone's on number one. I see one person. It's probably Mitch. Hey, Mr. Wilson's View. How are you? Hi, Billabong Matt. How's it going? I'm just waiting for. Hi, Reggie. How are you? Hi, Manuel. Reggie, how are you? I haven't seen you for a long time. How's it going? I'm just waiting for Mr. Mitch. Things are good. We had a huge storm out here last night, like 50-mile-an-hour winds. It was crazy, but we still have power, so it's all good. How are you guys doing? Hi, Mountain Dew. How are you? I haven't seen you for a long time. Salvador, how are you?
What's going on?
Here's some love for my friend Jen. Say hello to Mr. Martinez and family out there. I know you're out there in TV land. Bye, guys.
That sucker went.
You're welcome.
What's happening, folks? How you doing? I know this makes no sense, but I take my glasses off so I can see. What's up? Mr. Wilson View, Manuel, Billabong, what's going on? Reggie, hit that like, that's right. Oh, we had some rain and some snow here in northern Arizona this morning. Snow didn't last long, though. What's going on out there in the world? Oh, you guys go out and vote? And if so, are you satisfied with the results? I see this guy, Fetterman, won against Dr. Oz. Maybe it's because Dr. Oz is not really a politician. But what's up, that ninja? What's going on? Hey, what's up? Riding too fast. Whack Deuce, what's going on, brother? Brody Pumpernickel. I have not heard from Brody Pumpernickel. You know, if that's for real, bro, you can always text me to hook up and tell me what's going on. You know what I'm saying? I did hear from a guy on YouTube. What's up, Rosie? YouTube responses that said he worked in the sandwich room with me and Tracy. Matthew Clicory, what's up? Teaching my group. Got a notification you're on. Stop. What's up, Matthew? How you doing, man? Yeah, Brody Pumpernickel. Yeah, I did hear from someone though that said he was in the. He worked in the sandwich crew with me at PVI when I was there, and it's my friend Brian, obviously too. He says so. That's pretty cool. I'll have to get in touch with him and see what's going on. Just Cadillac Chris. Matthew, good, my boy. Great to see you. Good to see you, my friend. Yeah, so I've just been, my mother-in-law's here. I had to go get her that ninja from Chicagoland. Much love and respect right back to you. BMF Ranger, what's going on? Oh, it's all good, Ranger. I look forward to hearing from him, I really do. Fuzzy, Thank you, Jake. That was a good conversation too. Yeah, BMF Ranger, maybe we can help get him out, Oh, wow. Thank you so much, man, really. Thank you, Ranger. Thank you so much. Look at that, folks. That just blows my mind. I don't know how much time he's been down. I don't know what his charge is. I don't know. I just know if maybe we can help work to get him in a better spot, maybe out of prison. Several guys now I know of some, and some of them I actually know that had life without the possibility of parole, and they're on the streets now. So thank you, Ranger. Thank you, bro. You know, this is my policy. What's up, Ever Sanchez? Has he been down 28 years? You know, that's okay. He can still get out. My friends got out and they did less time than me. You know, imagine that. You know, here's my policy. You can let him know in letters. If I wrote him, if he writes me back, I'll answer. Anytime I write somebody, if they don't write me back, then I don't respond. That was always my policy in prison, and that's my policy out here. If somebody writes me, I will, you know, in this case, I kicked it off. That's cool, you know. But if he writes me, I will return always. I always write a response. That's best policy, right? I think mail and phone calls are cool shit, you know. So, you know, I know everybody likes to text nowadays, but yeah, so it'd be my pleasure, you know, to help them. Shoot them a letter every now and then, let them know what's going on out here, and see what we can do. And we also have a young lady in CIW who we're corresponding with. Thank you, Jake. Who has some issues that she's looking for some advocacy, you know, people to advocate for and do some research and all that stuff. She's the one that told us about the men who still have their penises, but they have boobs and they want a sex change and all that. They're in CIW, and they're taking precedence over the women as far as medical procedures. You know, they're getting their sex changes in a year, and you got women in there that have issues that are medical issues, been waiting several years for treatment and surgeries, and they're stepping these guys up for their sex changes ahead of these women. I just think it's totally wrong. But yeah, I don't forget where I came from. You know, I spent a lot of time in there, and anytime I heard from somebody, I was always thrilled. And if I wrote someone and they answered me, I was always super thrilled. You know, so I don't mind doing that now that I'm out here. I don't forget where I came from ever. And you know, if I could shine just a small bit of light in there for guys. Sanding Hot Rod. Nothing but love and respect for those down there in Meth Desto. Yeah, I heard from the guys, Mr. Orange. What's going on, brother? The guys I ride with, they're like, hey, February's not right around the corner. Oh, that's awesome, bro. Thank you so much. That's awesome. Oh, Poacher, what's happening, my brother? You know, eventually I want to come down and get them woodworking tools, bro. When I come to get that truck, I'm going to have to load it up with woodworking tools. I have a couple of saws up there in Pollock Pines I have to pick up. I'm going to throw them in the back of this truck. My father-in-law has an F-250. It needs work. What do you want to apologize to me for, Mr. Orange? For what? Yeah, I don't know of anything you've done that's offended me. So, yeah, so the 1980 F-250's been used and abused, and it shakes when you're driving on the freeway. But I think it needs. What's up, Sunflower Meadows? Yeah, so when I come down there to get that truck, either way, bro, maybe we'll go out and have a burger, you know, and hang out for a day, whatever. Me, you, and Will. How's that? Yeah, but yeah, I want to throw a couple saws, hopefully. Whoop. And whatever tools you want to throw in there, and I'm going to drive that truck back here. I think if I change the oil and the spark plugs, it'll make it here, but it shakes when you get over 50, 55 miles an hour, which I'm thinking Oh, you got your nice bike going on, hot rod. Yeah, that's right. We're looking well. We are doing well. Life's a constant. We'll drive better with heavy load in it. Well, that's the problem. They used to put a dumpster full of metal shavings in it, and they used to put a lathe and all kinds of crap. I think they wore the bushings out on it. So you know what I'm saying? The bushings on the leaf springs where it connects. I think they wore those bushings out. Also, I guess there's some bushings where the truck bed connects to the frame. All that stuff is worn out. So a burrito. That's right. Burritos are good. Burritos are American. Yeah. So what's up? What's up, big dog? Yeah. Somebody said they came to my channel through your channel today, Adam. That's awesome. Oh wow. That's right. Yeah, so I'd like to drive that truck out here. It's an old beater, but we need a truck out here, and all the roads are dirt. She has an Acura, and underneath the engine and the wheel well on the driver's side, it has a mud guard. Part of it's metal, part of it's plastic, and it all got tore off on these roads. I can make sure. I think the belts and hoses and the tires are old, but they're not very worn. So, yeah, I should be all right. We need a truck out here though. So the roads have. Yeah, thank you, bro. People tuned in. A little Broncos couple 859 have a lot of extra parts. If you need anything for your truck, I'll send it to you. Oh wow, that's awesome, bro. Well, I know I'm gonna need bushings. They're not expensive. And I'll probably have to put some new shocks on it, but it has the leaf springs, and I think the bushings on those are worn out, you know. So beaters. Yeah. Yeah. New trucks suck. Thank you, brother. Check the oil, check the tires, and the gas. Take care of itself. LOL. Yep. What's up, Dennis? Eating eggs. Yeah, so I'm gonna change the oil, put some Lucas oil treatment in there for older stuff. We'll put some new spark plugs in it and hit the road, you know. What's up, JP? Because the heat and the dashboard's no rust though. Yeah. I've seen that, Mr. Orange. I've seen it. Some gas and sunshine at 60s. 110 runs so good. Oh, yeah. Oh, wow. It's got nice wheels on it. They're kind of a chrome. I like the wheels on it. The tires are probably, I don't know, 10 years old, but they don't have much wear on them because they just use it for a dump runner and a running. They used to take stuff down to the scrap yard. You know what I'm saying? So let me ask you. So what's up with the batteries wearing out because of the heat? I don't get that. So I understand the tires can actually burst in the heat. So I see people covering their tires. But yeah, I'm gonna change the oil and the spark plugs and hit the road with it. So this is a V8, a 302. So so much room, it's easy, everything. What's up, Big Kev? How you doing, brother? Yeah, so I want to get that old Ford out here, you know, and then later on, maybe we can figure out something to get her a truck. They got another. hurricane down there in Florida. Man. Well, be safe, brother. They say it has a little bit of wrist pin slap, whatever that means. You know? Muy bueno. That's right. So if I get it here, I'm good. I'm thinking about going over Tahoe through Reno, and because from once you get over the hill and down, it's a straight shot. I don't want to drive it over the Tehachapi Mountains and across that big flat expanse. Let's see. It's real good, but behind the scenes, they're doing some dirt. Yeah. Yep. There you go. You know, let's see, I'm like one fastback through 2, and accessories like starter only. Yeah, they there you go. Well, they called that the George Christie Youth Club. Some of my friends. U-Haul trailer. Well, I got to get that truck out here, bro. Come on now. Need to be good to get all the climbing miles done early over in Nevada. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, you weren't fooled. You just watched the show, bro. He's pimping the patch, but you know, that's what guys do. You have a spare tire like my F-150, make sure you don't go no air pressure go to. A spare tire blow up underneath my truck. Ooh, that's terrible. I want to drive it, bro. To trailer it out here costs $1,500 that I don't have. So high mileage oil actually helps for high mileage motors. Quieted mine down and ran better, but I'm the mechanic. Yeah, I'm hearing. What's that thing? Sign by the throat. Let me see. Let's see. I want you. All right. So Big Will just sent me a text. He's usually on every night. And seems he has a family member that's going through it in the hospital right now with a blood clot and by her spleen or something. So let's all give some positive vibes and prayers out to Big Will and his family. Will's a solid dude. Grew up in Oakland. And yeah. Let's give a shout out, big shout out with positive vibes to Will, and it's for Will and his family. Well, Mitch, it has zinc in it for older Rotella or what about that Lucas stuff? Prayers up for Big Will and his family. He's usually on with us. I guess he's watching, but he's he's going through some stuff with a family member who's in the hospital. So let's just pray that things work out good for his family member. And Will's a solid dude, man. And I love him to death. Hey, Hot Rod, you're gonna have to text me that Rotella or Dello. So the bottom line is, I can deal with the shaking. I'll just have to drive at 55, 60 miles an hour. I just want the thing to get here, you know. And then we got a work truck. I could throw hay in it, lumber, or whatever, you know. So, also AZ, things are going good. Also. Wow. What's up, Bob? How you doing? Penny. Lifter, tapper. Let's see. Thank you, Dennis. Oh, okay. Ron, RNMC, what's going on, my brother? Yeah. What's up, Denise? Thank you. Thanks for watching. Hey, Zach, how you doing, brother? Oh, first time catching live. Thanks for tuning in. Awesome. Thanks for tuning in. That's good information. Michael. That's Mitchell. Yeah, wow. Let's see. Moving from New York City to Poway. Wow, you're going to be very close. That's my old stomping grounds, kind of. Poway, San Diego, California. San Diego County. You know, when I grew up out there, Poway was nothing. But now it's all built up, you know. So, yeah, eventually I'm going to go get the truck, throw some woodworking tools in it, and drive it back out here. Yeah, my mother-in-law's here. We used to stay at the second house that they have in Placerville, and she likes her house. Yeah, she digs it. Reno from Cal, tapped out Reno. Oh wow! I think the water pump on this one's good. John Doe. So my thinking is if I go up over into Reno or hit 95, I think it goes. It's all flat from there to Las Vegas after you get over the hills, you know. What's up, John Doe? You know what I'm saying? That's right. We're doing good, William. Doing good. Yeah, we'll go slow, bro. 55, 60, you know. It'll take me like 15 hours to get here, right? But as long as we get here. We need a work truck here. All the roads here, dirt. During monsoon, rain season, all that stuff, the roads, a lot of them wash out. So that'll be our work truck. And then, Adrian can use her car for a commuter. We got the minivan, whatever. So we need a truck. It's a 1980 carbureted version, pretty easy, simple. If I fix it up, it shouldn't have. I look at it like this. They're selling, we had an offer on a 2012 Toyota Tacoma, Keenan Babcock. OG sucks up, OG suck butt. What's up with you, bud? Slick Ruler, what's going on? Freedom smiles. Slow, bro. That's right. Sean, what's going on? It's restricted where you can travel. I'm free and clear. I'm off parole and I can go anywhere I want. No smog, not where I live. What's up, Slick? What's this say? Elbow cough. I don't know what that means, but there's no smog where I live. You don't have to smog your vehicle. When you're hot rod, I'm going to pat him down the front door. That's right. I think there's only smog like in Phoenix and the bigger towns. You know. Let's see. Let's pop this dude off. Hey, Slick, you got a wrench, right? Let's get this dude out of here. I don't know what his trip is, but let's see. Yeah. I'm working on a dog right now. And I'm doing a dog for somebody. Then I have to do a Native American for somebody. And then I'm working on a thing of a guy on a pipeline. He wants a, what's up, Big Mick? Yeah, he's done. That's right, brother. Nice, Slick. Boss lady's out front, bro, with with the mother-in-law. She's here till Saturday. She flew in from Texas. She went down there for a quilt convention. And then she flew in here. I picked her up, and here we are kicking it with mother-in-law. So it's good to have her here. Pant cats. One removal. Slick did a removal on the channel. He got 2 on 1. He got a 2 on 1. That's right. Thank you, Mr. Orange. Yeah, so and I got some tattoo work. I'm working on the cook at the local cafe. And just a little by little. I also have a couple job interviews I did today. And just got dispatched. That's right. He got dispatched. Cool. Yeah, I'm doing it's a Comanche, I believe. There's a book on this guy. Someone considered doing tattoos for extra cash. I will do tattoos for extra cash, Simon. You have to get at me at Mitch at hardintentions.com or Mitch Smiley 790 on Instagram. Wow. Last since I got 3 years for burning house to house. Burning house, a house of my foes. Oh, wow. Yeah, so Simon, get at me and let me know. You see? Those dudes that made it out from California Animal Factory. Yeah, me too. Especially I had a friend, Chuck. I got him into painting and what's up, Mr. Resin? What's up? And that's right. Stay free. Dennis Ramsey, stay free, bro. But Chuck got into painting and arts and corrections. And I remember telling him, hey, bro, after 30 years, you're eligible for a pardon. You can get your sentence down to a regular life sentence. And he did. And he's out. And Horse is out. Chris is out. Just, an incredible amount of people are out. So that had life without the possibility of parole. So that blows my mind. Yeah. This is Black Bear right there, Tashanka. That's Black Bear. Thank you, Resin. So I like doing Native American paintings every now and then. They have a lot of character, and they're fun to do. I'm focusing some more for us. Did they have an election for governor in California today? Oh, they're going to stay free for sure. They start screwing around again. So let me ask you something. How does this guy Fetterman get elected? He got elected. Oprah Winfrey endorsed him, right? Freedom is everything. That's right, Dennis. How does this guy Fetterman? He said he's against fracking. Then he gets on there and says, "I support fracking. Fracking. I'm for it." Then he goes, "I support Roe v. Wade. The repeal of Roe v. Wade is fabulous." I mean, he says 2 things at once on several different issues. That's right. Back in Ontario, Canada. What's up, Kurt and Lori? What's going on? That one's gone. Nowhere to make prints. So, yeah. Hello, good night, Fetterman. That's right. How did that guy get elected, man? I just don't get it. He is getting paid, yeah. Oprah also endorsed Epstein, yeah. And what's that other guy? Not Epstein, but that other sick, fat movie guy that was raping young women. Not Epstein. What's the other guy? He's still alive, fat dude. She used to introduce young girls to him. Yeah, she's a turd. I guess because she has a couple $1 billion, she thinks she's above the fray, but Weinstein, that's it. Epstein, Weinstein, ring a bell. Yeah, nasty, nasty people. Harvey Weinstein. Yep. And Maxwell Dizelle. What about Maxwell? What's up, Rooster Run? So let me ask you this. Fetterman's a goon, ain't he? So how did Giselle Maxwell get convicted of trafficking young women to child predators, which we know she did? If there's no list, who are the guys, Giselle Maxwell, who are the guys they were trafficking them to? Yeah, what about the list? Where's the list of people that she was giving these young underage girls to? That's what I want to know. Yeah, it's a bunch of shit, Oh, DeSantis cleaned house in Florida. That's right. That's right. The feds have the list. What are they going to do with it? Probably people in a ninth circle. I don't know what the ninth circle is, but yeah, it's like a drug deal with no drugs, right? I wouldn't be surprised. Some people are too big to jail. Clinton's on that list for sure. Bill Clinton's on that list. He thinks it's funny. Yeah, they used to party there and they used to rape young women. You know what I'm saying? So what about us? If they can get away with that, why can't we get yeah, there you go. The feds are the biggest gangsters. Why do you come on, buddy? It's chilly. Why do you think they want to go to digital currency? They want to go to digital currency so they can keep track of every single thing that you buy. Benjamin has a lot of blue collar folks. Oz is not from the state; he's just a Hollywood money man. A total phony, and the people saw through it. The bigger the picture is. The bigger picture is. What's up? Ozzy Monster. That's right. I've seen the Clinton together. Oh yeah, they got all kinds of pictures like that. Rich kid. Rich kid was carrying some kind of ink on his chin, beard. Never had a job. Supported by rich parents. Working in Conley and voted for him. Pathetic. Yep. Clinton's Gates. Yeah. Oh, the blackmail. Yep. Yeah. What's up with this? I don't know what you. Where we at? Where we at? Where's that brick? What's up? Bricks will make their own currency. There you go. Man, the mark of the beast cannot buy, sell, or trade without it. There you go. That's kind of where I'm thinking. What's up, Jay Ward? How you doing, brother? Wednesday Night Live. Bricks and lines. Yeah, Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa. Yeah. San Antonio, Texas is back. Look at that kid, boy. That's great stuff. So if these, Brazil, Russia, India, China, Iran is part of it too. I don't know if India really is. I know Iran is. They're buying up gold. They're buying up the dollar. They're buying, they want to dump the dollar, buy gold. Let's see. It's just. Let's see. Charlie Manson did not serve 4 years in prison. Tex Watson did all the killing, not Manson. Yeah, I agree with you. A lot of people know pitch and pot. Since Chicago should be its own state. More countries are joining BRICS. Fair enough. They are with him. There you go. There you go. It's what's up? What's up, Matt? Carl Etner, what's up? Hit that like button, folks, please. Subscribe and share also. Here's the deal. I was walking on the yard. We're talking about all that stuff in Lancaster, and this guy, Rick, and he goes, you believe Jesus Christ, Son of God? I go, yeah. He goes, you're good. You just confess that to me, you're good. I said, cool. It's that simple, huh? That's where them. He didn't even have the balls to do it. Killing. Master manipulator. Helter Skelter had nothing to do with that. The Helter Skelter thing. That's good news information. A cool YT channel called Redacted. Yeah, the whole Helter Skelter concept, that was all created by the district attorney. You ever see Manson in the pen? Yeah, Ronnie, I tattooed his forehead, bro. I tattooed the swastika on Charlie's forehead. There you go. They tacked it out. That's Tim. Boy, used to be a real liberal. I'm going to watch him. How old am I? I am 61 years old, Matt. Never seen families disown each other because it kind of knew they watch. Yep. Yeah, it's a Begliosi scam. That whole thing was to get Bobby Boozley out of jail. They thought if they killed some people, wrote on the walls in blood, they would think the guy who killed Gary Hyndman, the music teacher, was still on the street killing people, and they would let Bobby out. That's the whole premise behind what they did. Was that Mitch? And that was around 1985 in CMF. Yep. These fake people out there, I got fooled by one. Don't let people fool you, bro. Yeah, there were guys from Slow County in there. Yeah, old Bobby. Yeah, Irish, Jason, they were from Slow. They had a good crew. And they had this kid they called Sick Fuck, used to walk around with him. He was a devil's disciple, I think. But so Jason was kind of a tough guy, and Irish, a tattoo guy. There's another guy too used to kick it with him, but shot caller guy was like talking a lot of shit, and Jason and the crew went up to him, and it's all good, resin. And Jason went up to this guy. I thought he was a shot caller, and told him fucking, and he was mad. And he was like, had his shit, and he told him, do something, motherfucker, And he didn't do nothing. And this is well, George is pimping the patch. Yeah, George is pimping the patch, making money. Kind of sad, but whatever. That's his deal. Not mine. Simon, yeah, so my celly, Eddie Ragsdale, was a musician, and he was also a clerk in S-Wing, which is like a lockup wing for the nuts. And Charlie would bring him cassette tapes. He'd talk into him. And he'd say, hey, blah, 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 blah. And Rags would type it into a letter and keep it taped. And then he would bring Charlie over the cell, play music, tape record it. We were supposed to have tape recorders, but we did. And he would ask him questions, and he had Charlie singing and play the guitar and all that crap. And then shot caller and the key holder are the same person. Yeah, basically. That means the same thing. And so after this dude burnt Charlie up with the paint thinner or something, and he had like a skin peel. So originally he had carved an X in his forehead, then he did a backwards swastika. So I didn't really think much about Charlie's music. He was kind of scattered, he was just like a rambler, So anyway, After that, he goes, I want you to redo that thing on my forehead. I say, all right, Charlie. And Rags is gone by then. He drowned in a fishing accident. He was from Cocoa County. He had an accident. What's up, John? Word. And one day I was tattooing this guy Gypsy's back. I saw Charlie walk by. I go, like, Charlie, come here. And he comes in my cell. I go, give me some weed. And he pulled his shoe off and gave me a pile of weed about that big around, about that high. I go, squat down here. And I just carved that thing in his forehead. Don't put your bandana on and get the fuck out of here. So, and that was the end of that. So, word. Yeah, so I really think G from London, England, tuning in respects. Thank you, G from London, England. And I don't know, give me some weed. I don't know when part 2 of Sean Atwood's going to drop. Like Manson. He had a lot of good in him. You know, Charlie was just a dude. Charlie always had a grin on his face. And I don't know, he was just a guy that spent his whole life in jail and prison, youth authority, juvenile hall, that kind of stuff. Federal prison. I think he paroled from Terminal Island when he got out to California. You know, he's just a dude that studied certain stuff in jail, and he knew how to, you know, he knew how the mental, your cognitive functions. He knew about that kind of stuff and how to manipulate people and get people, you know, on his side and then believing what he had to say and what he was doing. But yes, he carried a small buck knife in the joint. He had a keychain with a bunch of keys on it, and on the keychain he had about this long, it was like a little miniature buck knife on there. So yeah, yep. Charlie was not needed to be put in check, but in the environment in jail prison, he learned how to get people to follow him. The rest is history. And you know, he got out at an opportune time with all the hippies, peace, love, meditation, guru, all that crap was going on. He fell right into that. So, you know, yeah, I seen Charlie throw that thing on the table, go through the metal detector, pick it up, and walk through. I met Steve Grogan. He was another one of the Manson people. It was just programming. Yep. What's up, babe? All righty. Yeah, he was just programming, doing his thing, you know. But he got a little crazy, you know. I met Gator, his skateboard dude. He got ran off the yard in Donovan. My homeboys ran him off. I don't know, you know, I never really met any super famous people that I figure were famous, but you know. I've heard of Powder, I've heard some of his stories. I never met him. You know, he came way after my time, and you know, I just think he's one of them guys that you know, hey, look, there's guys in prison, they think, hey, I got the keys, I'm running shit. And in all reality, they're not running nothing. They're only running people that let them run them. You know, guys that are doing stuff in prison illegally, they usually don't want, he might have been, you know, they usually don't want guys who think they're running something to know what they're doing, because especially back then, you know, all the gangs I never met Sirhan. Sirhan was in PC when I was in prison, bro. Yeah, there were guys that had short terms and ended up. Now Phil Spector went to Mule Creek PC, I think. Never met him. Yeah, so if you're doing something, you don't want some guy who's a dope fiend and he thinks he's running the yard so he can get free shots of dope. You don't want him knowing your business, because if things go wrong, he's going to send some youngsters after you. And usually if you're smart enough, you're going to know about it before it happens. Thank you, Jordan Sanders. And then you're going to have to either stab or beat down or put in check this guy who thinks he's a shot caller. and there goes your fucking hustle. There goes your visits. You're going the hole, right? And or the guy's gonna rat on you because a lot of guys that are shot callers are usually fucking rats. They'll tell on you if they can't have their way. Like if they can't pressure you out of some dope or whatever it is you're doing, and they can't get you removed, they'll go tell on you. That's how it works. And you can think, oh, that's all that convict code bullshit. It's all nonsense. You know, some guys live by it. Like Kevin here and me and my friends, we live by certain rules. We didn't violate them. So, uh, same as someone back here thinking Charlie in that book was real Charlie. Enrique, the Black Hand. No, I never met Enrique. I don't know who that is. Is that guy they just let out? What's up, Big Oos? Everything's great, bro. Richard Romero was on death row. Had no contact with him. I knew me three things of advice would they be. Someone who's not violent or been in trouble before. Mind your own business. Don't gamble. Don't fuck with drugs. Boxer Enrique came to prison long after me. He's a woman killer, and he's prime example of the guy that you don't want to know your business. And he's just a Mexican version of Mike Thompson, yeah. Yeah, keep your eyes and your ears open and your mouth shut. Watch people, see what their actions are. Don't gamble. Don't fuck with drugs. Don't raise your hand. Yeah, he's a bad person. He killed a woman over drug debt. So to me right there, he's a piece of shit, And so here's the deal. This is my psychological makeup of Enrique, Mr. Boxer. Okay. They found out he had sex crime later on. I don't remember Herbie the Earthquake God Killer. I don't remember him. That's funny though. So this dude had some sex charges. He killed a woman. If he would have been just a regular Joe, people would have probably stabbed him. So what he did was he ingratiated himself with certain members of a prison gang, I hear, and he became a member of a prison gang. So once you're locked into that, everyone else around it, what are they going to point the finger at you and say, this dude needs to go down because he's a sex crime? No, you're dealing with, and then he stabs a few people in prison, gets himself a little status, so now, I don't remember him, bro. That's a funny thing, though. But so now he's got a little status. So what are you gonna do? Is there anything I miss about the joint? I miss some of my friends, I do miss some of my friends. A lot of them are dead. Some of them are still in there. And I miss the friends and the camaraderie, But yeah, so I think he psychologically he knew he was a piece of shit dirtbag, and so he joined a gang for protection. That's what he did. He joined a gang for protection. That's my deal. And then once he realized, hey, I'm never going to get out of prison because I'm a gang member and I've done some stupid shit. I've stabbed some people. And by the way, I killed a woman and I'm a rapo. He started gathering information, storing information in the bank, and he cashed out. He cashed his bank account out with the cops, sold out all his buddies. And now he went from protection from being in a gang to protection from the cops by being a rat. So, I mean, he's a self-serving individual. He's a piece of shit, really. I don't got nothing for the dude. He's no good. And he got released from prison because he's a rat. Just like Mike Thompson, he didn't earn his way out of prison, right? I had to get trades. I had to go to programs, NA, long-term offender program, anger management, all other shit. We had 6 or 7 different programs in the long-term offender program. So should forgive all. We all done bad. Yeah, but I don't have nothing to forgive him for because he hasn't done anything to me personally. I'm just saying he's no good. And forgiveness, his forgiveness is going to have to come from God, not me. And that means he's going to have to ask for it. You don't ask for it, you don't get it. Better be awake in the turnstile. That's right. That's right. Yeah, so if he doesn't ask for forgiveness from the man above, thank you, Bob, he's not going to get it. He's not going to get it from me because I can't give it. He has to ask God for forgiveness, and he has to ask for it, or he won't get it. Maybe he has, maybe he hasn't. That's none of my business. So, but I'm just telling the guy's no fucking good. There you go. There was never a time that I considered joining a prison organization. Here's the deal. I had some very good friends, a handful, and I mean a handful. He has to repent. There you go. I'm a motorcycle outlaw. I was not going to dedicate myself to being in prison. I was not going to, I had my own shit going on, my own hustles. I wasn't going to share it with guys I didn't know or that I didn't really like. I don't shoot dope. Prison gangs are a whole different animal. And I talked about this on Sean Atwood. Bikers in prison. We like to have fun. We like to be comfortable. We like to relax. When the shit hits the fan, we do what we got to do. There's a time to kick back and do it. Party, make money, have a good time. There's a time to be serious. But the main goal is always to get out and be free. So, nice Tucker Richard, old Tucker. The old stalker was a cop. That's different. I don't know who they are. So, yeah, so that's why I just, I didn't need to join a gang because I had some good friends. If you got a group of good friends and you join a gang, a prison gang, those dudes are no longer going to be your friends because your friendship is based on what you have together as individuals. Once you join a gang, you're no longer their friends. The gang is your friend. You had good teachers, leaders. I had great guys influencing me on the street and in prison. Like, that's why I never shot dope. That's the way I grew up. You don't shoot dope. You can snort some crank, take some pills, party, drink, weed, whites, and wine, right? That's the old song, Back in the day, we had Reds and Quaaludes and all that. But, yeah, so I had a homeboy, rest in peace. He was in Tracy, and he had joined a prison gang. And this is in the 60s. And he had a thing with another homeboy, and he stabbed him. And he stabbed the homeboy from San Diego because of shit going on with the prison gang. So after that, the older homeboys that were in prison from San Diego, when I went to prison, let it be known to me, willing, yeah, by the band. They said, listen, if anybody joins the tip, they're not homeboys anymore. So the homeboys from San Diego, if somebody joined a prison gang, we cut them loose as homeboys. I mean, we didn't disrespect them, but hey, what's up? We'll go about your business. But they weren't part of the homeboy crew. You know what I'm saying? This book, Always Stay Loyal, a Beautiful Human Being. Yeah, always stay loyal. Uh, I'm loyal to my friends and my family, of course, but outside of my family, I'm loyal to my friends, and they know who they are, and they know who my friends are. But yeah, so that's the way the San Diego car was. The older homeboys from San Diego. If somebody, crystals, pistols, motorcycles. If somebody joined a tip from San Diego, they were no longer considered homeboys. And put it this way: when I went to Tracy, Frank Mulholland, rest in peace, he rolls up on my door in J-Wing and he says, "You from San Diego?" I go, "Yeah." I had long hair then. He goes, "You got your property?" I go, "No." And he goes, "What do you need?" I go, "I need some dip, Copenhagen, and I need some shampoo." And comes back to my cell about 15 minutes later with shampoo, conditioner, soap, toothpaste, a couple cans of Skull, because he dipped Skull, and a couple caps of weed, and he threw them under my door, and he goes, "There you go, homeboy. I'll see you when you come out." I was like, all right. That's the way San Diego guys used to get down. I'm sure other cars like Coco County, all them guys, Sacramento, any crew like that, that's how they got down. And especially that's how San Diego guys got down. So if you joined a crew that was, like prison gang shit, you didn't have that coming anymore from the homeboys. So, you know, later on things changed. People started thinking, when you're removed, let's see, there, brushes my eye. Yeah, there's still a few cowboys around though, you know. So when you remove people from the general population of prison out of sight uh, for years and years and years, it becomes a oh wow. Oh, that's right, bro. I'm glad you're healthy. Oh, cop. Oh, yeah, Golden State Killer, Richard Renner, young devil follower, serial killer. And yep. I certainly don't have to answer this, but hopefully you go. Uh, let's see. When men were men, even in prison. Yeah. I got a bar fight, San Fernando Valley's tied in YA. Yeah, they had a great. San Fernando Valley had a good car. I had a celly from San Fernando Valley named Hedge, Sonic Hedgehog, Brandon Lyle. They have a good crew. I have a bar fight, Simon, and turned into somebody stabbed a guy that I was stomping out. He died. 3 of us got life sentences for second-degree murder. And then politics happened. Tough on crime. I'm not going to release you if you have a life sentence. That's what happened. Pete Wilson, Gray Davis, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Duke Majan, all those governors said, "We're not letting you out if you have a life sentence. Screw you." And then they started appointing members of the parole board to say no. That would say no. They got several. They got at least $100,000 or more a year as payment, and they were political appointees, and they like that money, and so they would deny you parole. They find you unsuitable for parole. That's why I canceled like 9 times. I had board hearings. I told me, "Hey, I'm not going." So it was a joke. Prison became a joke. And I'm going to tell you something, man. Towards the end of my time, prison was just embarrassing. And when I get out here and I see what's going on, these guys are shooting dope, smoking dope. I ran into guys when I worked on Skid Row that were in prison with me that were living on Skid Row, strung out on fentanyl, speed, crack, living like animals. Um, and those are the same guys that were flooding the prison. So prison became an embarrassment, you know. I hate to say it, but that's the case, you know. So it was a relief to finally get out. So yeah, it really was. um, it was a relief, and I'm just blessed to be out here in the world with my wife. My mother-in-law's here, and I have all you people out here in the Hard Intentions Nation tuning in, you know, watching our videos, keeping me accountable. I'm blessed. This is thanks for sharing. It's all good, Simon. Uh, you know, life is good beyond measure, and if I can pay my bills, pay our mortgage, eat halfway decent, I'm good. Of course, I would have liked to win that $2 billion lottery the other day. Obviously, I didn't. Whoever you are, you're a very lucky person. Don't let it ruin your life, right? So just go ahead and shoot, you know, 10 mil this way to the Hard Intentions family. No, really, yeah, I would have liked to win that Powerball, $2 billion. Attitude of gratitude. That's right. So whoever you are, for real, you won that $2 billion lottery. If you cash out, you get a billion after taxes. Don't let it ruin your life, right? You know, really, money is a tool. I got a beat up minivan out here. It needs a new power steering pump. It's got dents all over from my mom was driving, losing her eyesight before she died. It's a tool. I drive it. I'm not going to fix the dents. I tore the bumper cover off because it was flapping in the wind. It looks like crap, right? Um, hmm. Yeah, Arnie's a big turd. Yeah, break mine off. Single man won the whole thing out of Altadena. Oh, that he'll outlive the money. White powder, Holmes. Yeah, so this guy, don't let the money ruin your life, right? Just enjoy it. Use that money as a tool. Um, if I was to, wait a minute, what's up, Sunshine Patriot? If I was to win the lottery, I don't care if it's that much or, you know, just win any large amount of money, I'd be like, you know what, I'm cool. I'll pay off my motorcycle, pay off the house, uh, you know, and enjoy life. I mean, you know, still going hard though. Good evening, Sunshine Patriot. Nomad. Stock Tone, what's going on, brother? Uh, Still going hard. Uh, yeah, don't let that money ruin your life, whoever you are, you know. Enjoy life, people in it. My kids are my lottery. That's right, brother. And I got to tell you something, Whack is doing it hard. Uh, I wouldn't buy an island. I'd live right here, brother. I would pay off this house and live in it. This is our forever home. And, you know, I might fix it up a little bit, but don't, you know, I read a thing and I seen things on YouTube where most people that win the lottery, a lot of them, they end up going bankrupt and they win millions. They get people around them that want to use them and convince them to do stupid shit with their money. They don't get a lawyer. They don't get a financial planner. They don't get a tax advisor, you know, and they lose everything they've got, um, including that fancy house they buy and their fancy cars, you know. I mean, if I won the lottery, I'd probably pay the house off, get a decent truck. It's better to be loved, my friend. It's better to be respected for being who you really are than feared. I mean, anyone can be feared, but you know, behind the fear, there's also people that hate you. You know what I mean? True, it'll be hard not to at least go on one good bender and then do right. I don't know, Jay Will. You know what I'm saying? Mm. That's all right. You don't keep cash at your house, so. Oh yeah, let's go, Kane. I'd have 100 Oklahoma acres of rows of dog kennels, so I don't have to drop off dogs. That's right. Go Indians to Harley Davidson. Besides, they're built stronger. You know, I like the motor. The motor's a unit construction, 6-speed, helical cut gears. Polaris is a better company than Harley Davidson. They built better products. Once they came out with this tubular steel frame of the new Chiefs, I have a Super Chief Limited. I was like, that's very similar to a Dyna. I had a Dyna. I like the Indian brand. The motors look cool. They run good. Uh, they test these motors. They drain the oil out of them, ran them for a couple hours and no oil, no damage. They're just manufactured better. They look cool. They're fast. They got torque. Has 130 pounds of torque. It's just a great motor, great bike. I love it. Just make the best out of what you ever got. That's right. Yeah, so I just want to say Whack is out there working, and he's working on getting a decent home uh, and taking care of his 2 daughters, and he's doing it by himself, and he wasn't afraid to reach out to people that could help him, people that's what they do. They help people. Wasn't afraid to reach out and get a little assistance, and now he's on track. He got a hand up, not a handout, right? And it just proof, man, it can be done. You know, it can be done. So yeah, don't let the my Indian is a 2022. Shout out to Wack. That's right. I love you too, brother. I love you too, bro. My Indian's a 2022. Uh, and I love it. I'll be paying for it for the rest of my life. But my Thanksgiving plans are probably going to be here with our friends that live nearby. You're right, bro. We were going to travel to the Bay Area and see the kids and the family for Thanksgiving. But, you know, to be quite honest with you, we have bills to pay and we can't afford it. So we're going to do it here. You'll see SNS, and that's still a company has some show had a lowrider Super G. That's a volume. I said, well, Jay, well, that's a good bike. 87 shovel head. Lowrider. Let's see. Lowrider. Okay, it's got a Super G carburetor. Our next collaboration, Sean. I have no idea, man. I'm gonna have to get at him and say people are asking. RP, I never knew low. Yes, until it's blessed with them. That's right, brother. I'm gonna have to text Sean and let him know what's going on, you know. So, absolutely, 87. That's an Evo motor. Yeah, I was thinking that's an Evolution motor. But there were a few years, and that's also an FXR frame, if I'm not mistaken, right, John? That's bad to the bone. I think that's an Evolution motor. Oh yeah. What's going on, Dago Viking? How you doing, brother? Hey Al, you know I like Harleys. Don't get me wrong. I had a 2004 Dyna Lowrider, little 88-inch motor. I loved it. I rode it all over the hell and back. It had 2 over front tubes with 2 over dampener rods with Race Tech emulators in the front end. It had 14s in the back. I dug the shit out of it, you know. But there you go. That's right. But you know, I would have liked to kept the Harley, but well, you know, Dago Viking, stay strong, brother. Yes, I am. Stay strong, Dago Viking. You know, charge through that storm, bro. Adrian was reading some stuff the other day that we were discussing this, you know. When there's a storm, you don't run from it because the storm's going to follow you. You run to it and you run through it. You run to the storm or you run to the problem and you deal with the problem. The sooner you get to it and the sooner you good evening, Aaron. I've got one. I love it. As soon as you get to that problem, the sooner you deal with it, the sooner you get your life back on the normal track, bro. So wish you nothing but the best, positive vibes, and I hope you get through whatever you're having to deal with, bro. Yeah, so I just couldn't afford to have 2 motorcycles. And selling my Dyna as a county, we're going through a storm. As a country, oh yeah. Yeah, we're going through a storm right now, bro, that a lot of people might not survive, you know. But yeah, so my Dyna helped me get my down payment. Dick Stewart, you what, Jake? Yeah, I would have loved to kept the Dyna, you know. They're great bikes. Once you got to do a lot of work on them. I had to put stabilizers on it so it didn't get speed wobbles. You're sure right on that, bro. Thank you. Hey, look, this election did not bring the red wave that they were talking about. A few guys in red got elected here and there, but overall, not a whole lot has changed. What's going on with Nancy Pelosi? I don't keep track on stuff. So did she get voted out or what's going on? She's no longer the Speaker of the House. Is she going to go be the ambassador to the Vatican? And, you know, I'm not going to fat mouth the Pope because I had a lot of respect for John Paul II. He helped destroy communism. But it does seem like the current Pope we have is down for socialist globalist agenda, and that's so maybe Nancy can go be his ambassador. That'd be nice if we could get rid of her. I haven't started painting my tank yet. Once again, paint costs money. We're getting settled in here. I did apply for some jobs. I had some job interviews today over Zoom and the phone, actually. And so that's kind of why I want to get a job so I can start earning money, help get my wood shop up, get the stuff I need to paint bikes, and slowly transition over to that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. What solar company is this? You have to let me know about this. Change as you starting an hour early, so I'm late. Oh, an hour early. Well, John, it's 8:43 here in Arizona. Yeah. It's 8:43 here in Arizona, brother. So some bad folks. Yeah. Yeah, Bob, they are. So that's the deal. I want to sit and watch YouTube videos and people building humidors. Guy made a workbench out of pallets. You know, I can't wait to get a wood shop going, and I can't wait to slowly transition over to making a living. This would have been what everybody's work is what it is. Yeah, unfortunately. Yeah, so I want to slowly transition over to where I can make a living off my woodwork. And that's why I want a job. And I also want to paint motorcycles and all that kind of stuff. And there's solar fields everywhere. I'll email a company link. Cool. Yeah, I want to transition over. I paint motorcycles, do my artwork, do YouTube, and do wood products. Why not? I mean, that's my goal. You know, I could sit around the homestead and do woodwork and art. That'd be great. That's right, Skylar. Yeah. Is that the man I met yesterday? Was it yesterday? Yeah, it was, wasn't it? Let's see. I was in the 99-cent store because I had to go take the wife to work, and met this man in the 99-cent store. I'm in line. He goes, "Man, I watch your channel." He lives close by, so it was good to meet you, brother. Yeah, so I saw the guy. What's his name? Damon John. He started FUBU, and he said when he started it, he worked 5 days a week, and he worked a couple hours a day on his t-shirt company, and then he got down to working 4 days a week at his fast food job, and 1 day a week on his t-shirt company, and then 3 days a week, and then 2 days until he finally transitioned over to his t-shirt company wholeheartedly. And of course, that's a different deal. I don't know his total success plan, but he became a pretty rich dude. Cool. I'm making cigar store Indian. Be cool price. You don't want to listen to yeah, you'd have to carve wood for that. I never really got into carving wood, but that'd be pretty bitching. I do want to make humidors though, and I think I'll do good at it. I want to make wooden hinges and some other things. That's in the cards. So that's my goal. And you got to have a goal. You got to have a plan in life. That's just the way it is. So, look, how did Fetterman get elected? How did Nancy Pelosi not get out of office? Did she's still there? God, man, I don't believe it. What's wrong with these people? This guy Fetterman, he can't even speak, dude. He's a moron. So, when people need to wake up, they need to go from being woke to they need to wake the fuck up. You got the elite people, and they're not even Americans. You have elitists in Europe trying to control America. I'm not digging it. They're trying to control our money. They're trying to control our lives. You can't buy that much gasoline, sir, with your digital currency. You don't have a license to do that job that guy paid you for. So we're going to take that money he gave you, and we're going to penalize you. We're not only going to take the money Johnny gave you for that plumbing you did for him. Well, that's right. I don't know how to transition full time into Heart Intentions, bro. I need to earn money. I don't know how to get it in there, bro. Fetterman looks more like Uncle Festus. I'd love to do a centerfold every month for a magazine. Let me know a magazine I could do it for, right? It's just take care, JP. I've never done any pinstriping or logos on vehicles. I'd like to, but I'm gonna get into painting my gas tanks. I got a whole garage full of them, so we'll see, Nomad, how that works out. You know, but I don't know how to transition into hard intentions full time. It doesn't pay enough doesn't pay the bills. I don't know how to promote it any more than we do on social media and on our channel. We do pretty small amount of business as far as the shirts, so I'm gonna keep at it. But I got to get a job, pay the bills, and to buy the stuff I need to do woodwork and even painting motorcycles. It costs money. It costs money to buy paint, clear, all other shit. I mean, a cabal that tells people what to think and how they follow it. It's frightening, bro. It really is. The news media tells you what to think and who to vote for. Thank you, Zach. Thank you, Dennis. I'd like to have my artwork in magazines, but I don't know. I don't have the connections, once I start painting, once I get caught up in these paintings I have to do for people, I want to finish up some motorcycle paintings I got going on. Etsy's a bomb. I have an Etsy site. I haven't sold jack shit in 2 years on Etsy. Etsy doesn't do well for us. But yeah, I'd love to I'd like to be like Dave Mann was. Every month do a centerfold painting. I'd love it. I would dig it. I would love it. And if you know a magazine that would be suitable, let me know. I'd sell them a painting outright every month. They could print it, sell copies, whatever they want, That'd be badass. Well, we've been on for a while. I'm going to go visit with my mother-in-law. You guys, thanks for coming on tonight. We'll see you Friday. If things work out, we'll do a members live on Friday. Sorry about the time change, but here in Arizona, we don't change the time. It's the same. We stay on the same schedule all the time. But we'll see you Friday night for a members live, and then hopefully we'll be on Saturday as well. You guys take care. Shout out. How many hours to make a nice painting? It depends on what it is, Zach. Take care, all. What's up, Big John Hall? Love you, brother. Who's your best big dog? Thank you, Joe. There's luck involved. Unfortunately, it was just talent interest. You'd be smoking it. Yeah, it is. It is. It's. Thank you, Bob. It is a lot of luck involved. Take care, all. It's hitting the right person at the right time. Peace out, Papa Jack. Safe travels to the mom-in-law. That's right. Love you too, brother. Thank you, bro. You guys have a good night out there. We got a couple more days this week, and then you can hit that weekend. Joe Allegra. What's up, brother? I was going to donate to your channel other than online. We got a Cash App. And do you have my email address, Joe? Good night. Good night, John Boy. Joe Allegra. You can hit me up at mitch@hardintentions.com and we can chat. Or Mitch Smiley790 on Instagram. Let us know, Joe. You guys take care. Rock on, Big Rocky Miller. What's going on, brother? Thank you. Yeah. Get out there and do it hard. Take care of yourselves. Whatever's going on in the world, don't. Good night, Greg Ayala. Good night, brother. Don't let it fuck up your day, because you know what? It ain't nothing but a meatball, brother. You guys take care. Get out there and do it hard. Thank you for tuning in. We'll see you Friday night, members. And we'll have a regular